Hey everyone, it's me, Noah Mian on the Arc Truth. So, instead of politics that I usually talk about on this channel, I'm going to be talking about something in terms of entertainment. In fact, two important issues that I might add. It's going to be involving mainly Star Wars, but it's also involving Transformers as well. So, on to the report. Rian Johnson does not mind if J.J. Abrams retcons The Last Jedi. Now, as much as I like to hear that there may be a retcon of The Last Jedi, at least in Episode 9, it kind of pisses me off in a strange way. Here's the reason. Because Rian Johnson was the director of The Last Jedi. It was already established in The Force Awakens, already a lot of these plot points, like with Supreme Leader Snoke, Kylo Ren, Rey, and so many others. That has already been established, and yet Rian Johnson, in The Last Jedi, decided he wanted to subvert people's expectations, and I use that quite literally, by doing his own thing. I mean, it just... I remember before 2017, before the movie itself was released, that I was excited for The Last Jedi, and there were so many theories going on that they made me wondering if Rey was like a Skywalker. I still believe that she is, or a Kenobi, or a Palpatine, or something, just to explain her parents. And Disney was hyping this all up, and then when the movie came out, Rian Johnson said she was a nobody. And that's just one part that I have a problem with. One part. Forget all the other ones. In fact, I will... In fact, there is... I've already made a review of The Last Jedi back in 2017, which explains that. Please check it out. Please. But anyway, I heard... It is said that Rian Johnson does not mind if J.J. Abrams retcons The Last Jedi, or, well, in the entirety. And it's just so insane that he says something like that, just casually. Because Rian Johnson, he wanted to create his own thing. But, it's like, he had episode 8 in place. It already ruined much of the storyline for the sequel trilogy. At that point in time. And now he's just saying that retcon The Last Jedi is completely fine, completely changing it up. If there's one thing I would like to make a metaphor of this, it's like cleaning up your room, having it nice and tidy, and then suddenly one of your siblings just comes in, trashes the place, and just when you want to clean up your room the way it was, it's like, oh, I'm fine with that, or just simply how, or you know what, that's actually a bad metaphor. How about an assignment? You have an assignment which you have something to do specifically with another person. You already had something detailed out, but then the other guy just decides to do his own thing, and that causes problems with both of you on the assignment. And then it's up to you to take up the mantle of trying to work things out all over again. And he doesn't mind if you change everything up, despite everything already happening. It's like you have to do all the work. And all of this seems like is just simply a sabotage attempt. That's what it seems like if I were to look at Rian Johnson. And I bet this is how J.J. Abrams feels. Now, I know a lot of people in the Star Wars fandom have problems with J.J. Abrams, calling him Jar Jar Abrams, which, in my own personal opinion, is kind of unjustified, to be completely honest. I mean, yeah, there are some things that I criticize him about, like the fact that episode 7 was pretty much the same as episode 4, and he said a few things I didn't like, but he is definitely does care about the Star Wars community as a whole, in my personal opinion, because while he did admit earlier that episode 7 was the same as 4, he was using that episode as a build-up with other episodes to branch out into something new. And I think that was his original plan. But now it just feels like that is kind of ruined. Hopefully, and I'm really, really, really hopeful for this, 2 fingers crossed, that episode 9 is actually so good it redeems the entire sequel trilogy. I know that's a very, very far-fetched idea, but I just hope for this. I really do. Now, onto another thing that I wanted to talk about in terms of the Transformers fanbase. Now, I'm not really into Transformers too much. In fact, I just got into it pretty recently, like maybe a few weeks ago. But there's been such positive, or well, not, I wouldn't call it positively, the positivity. I'm sorry, I can't speak today. I would call it a major cultural change within the fandom, because I just recently heard, just today, that Michael Bay is officially done with Transformers. Officially done. There will be no sequel to The Last Knight. And there's a reason for this, because Travis Knight, who was director of Bumblebee, got so much praise for it that Hasbro actually officially said that this was a reboot of the Transformers franchise. Now everyone's talking about the next Optimus Prime movie, or even Bumblebee 2. In fact, a lot of actors from Bumblebee have actually said that they would consider going into for the sequel, like John Cena. And honestly, while I have recently gotten into a little bit more of Transformers, like Transformers Prime, this actually gets me a little bit hyped. It's like the MCU, except with Captain Marvel. So, I am legitimately hoping that this may be leading to good things for the Transformers fandom. And I hope that that goes the same with Star Wars, too. Because right now, it's just, everything is crazy. After so much The Last Jedi has done, which has divided the fandom, it's so insane. But now since I've heard so much about what has been happening, especially with the retcon and the ending of the Michael Bay franchise of Transformers, I'd see this still as a little bit of a positive, or at least a movie into the right direction. But we have a few years, and I'm pretty sure that we should not get our hopes up entirely, but still have an optimistic view. My name is Noemi, and on the Arc Truth. Please post your comments down below, subscribe, like this video, and share with your friends. Bye.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains.